I would love to hear what you think about these uncertainties and oddities mean. I can't even come up with scenarios for some of them. If you've followed me for any stretch of time, you will know that in January, the Good Wives Network and I put out a dramatization that ruffled some feathers. About a week ago, Candace Starr had a spirit box session with a bear. And the spirit box session pretty much backed up what I said happened in January. You can find that video a few back on my page. If you noticed in the text video that I put up, there is a portion of time between approximately 9:25 and 10:01 that Nick cannot get a hold of Gypsy at all. And you have to wonder, what was going on for 31 minutes that he couldn't get a hold of her? According to different court documents, she had between 14 and 17 wounds on her. We've seen lots that say 14. I've also seen one in another document that said 17 before there's any discrepancy there. And the interrogator asks Nick, other than the neck wound, how many times did you attack her? And he says 4. He's very adamant, and 4. Now, apparently later on in the video, he may have said something about he had done other ones at some point. I'm not sure. Which brings up the question, if he didn't do anything other than 4, where did the other 13 come from? In the crime scene photos, you see that there are shallower wounds, which are called hesitation wounds usually, and they're darker, like they've been there longer. And I'm not saying Nick's innocent, because he's stood 10 toes down. Hell, he's even put out videos on his NPG Cornerstone saying that, well, do you think that I wouldn't know what was going on? Not smart during an appeal, Nick. Just not smart. And yes, the site is backed by him and his family. So again, not great for appeal, Nick. But what I gotta wonder is, in that half-hour time, where was she? And she's always made the comment that she could never do it to her mother. She couldn't. She just couldn't. And I don't think she could. I think somebody would have to have finished the job. But I also will remind you, while she said that she couldn't do it, there was an incident with a BB that she said she picked up and she just kept shooting. She just kept going. And then she only then realized that it was a BB. So she fully had tried to at some point before that anyway. And I believe Mommy Dead and Dearest, she said that the last words that her mother said to her were, "Don't hurt me, Gypsy." And she talked about when she gave her mother a hug and her mother said, "What's that for? I'm not dead yet." And I'm just wondering, between 9:25 and 10:01 p.m., and her last words were, "Don't hurt me, Gypsy,"